بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق إنسان علمه البيان. The main focus of this matter is similar to what Abraham asked his Lord in the following verse of chapter 2. Abraham said, "My Lord, show me how you revive the dead." God said, "Do you not believe?" He said, "Yes, but I wish to reassure my heart." God said, "Take 4 birds, study their marks, place a piece of each bird on top of a hill, then call them to you. They will come to you in a hurry. You should know that God is Almighty, most wise." I am using this example due to the fact that Abraham was the founder of the 3 major monotheistic religions of today: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So dear viewers, this is to reassure the hearts of the believers, and by doing so, it will disturb the disbelievers. Convince the Christians and the Jews that the Quran is a divine scripture. Straighten the faith of the faithful. To remove all traces of doubts from the hearts of the Christians, Jews, as well as the believers, and to expose those who harbor doubt in their hearts. And finally, there is one last part of history that we need to be aware of before I commence the earth-shattering, simple to understand but impossible to imitate mathematical composition that will prove the existence of God and challenge the greatest mathematicians on earth. This is the history of gematria. This was and still is an alphanumerical system that is applied today, but the positional base 10 system became more dominant and more commonly used due to its simplicity of only having digits from 1 to 9 and 0 to remember, instead of an assigned number to every letter of the alphabet. Now, the positional base 10 system was originally discovered in India with the help of Persian mathematicians. Then it was introduced to the Europeans by the Arabs. Thus came the term Hindu-Arabic numerals. The Arabs also introduced the knowledge of how to make paper, which was originally invented in China, but the Chinese did not want to divulge such information. So the Arabs took it by force, and the Arabs taught it to the Western societies and brought algebra, which is another huge step in intellectual advancement for the future. The Europeans discovered the printing press, thus giving the Europeans accessibility of history, mathematics, and other types of acknowledgement for lower cost due to mass productions for the people. Since the Quran was revealed at a time where the positional system did not exist, I am going to apply both numeral systems, which will also prove that the Quran adopts to every era. So let's do a quick analysis on this. On the left side we have the Greek alphabets. In the middle we have the Hebrew alphabets, and on the right we have the Arabic alphabets. And for those who speak Arabic and who are watching this, you might notice that the alphabetical order is not in the sequence in which you are brought up today. This is because it has been modified recently, and the one we have here was the original order. As you can see, it's called the Abjad system because of the 4 first letters, which is A, B, J, and D, or Alif, Ba, Jim, and Dal. This was also the Arabic numerals when the Quran was revealed and after. The alphabetical order is nearly identical to the Hebrews and Greeks. Their numerical values are also identical, and this is because of the trading, which was and still is the best way for the economy to advance. Thus, the major communities had a universal means of communicating with their currency, which coincides with their alphabets. So for example, if the Greeks wanted to exchange 40 apples for 40 oranges with the Arabs or Jews, the M sound is what they used to describe the number 40. I picked these 3 languages because they are among the 3 major monotheistic scriptural languages. And I will also be demonstrating the importance of applying these alphanumerical numbers with the Quran, and here is an example of a simple calculation. Here we have the word wahid, which is the equivalent of the word one in English. Now, we can see that the wahid, which is waw, alif, ha, and dal, which is W, A, H, and D, has a value of 6, 1, 8, and 4. If you add this together, it gives us 19.